So nail is already prepped, and once my bead melts, I'm just putting it on the nail so I can start sculpting. This bead was just a tad dry, but if you can see here, it's still, workable. So I'm just working with what I have here, and nothing wrong with some filing and shaping at the end when need be. But I'm doing this nail a little bit longer with that bead so it can be still pretty, thin. I'm gonna add some color polish and some of this white liner polish to create the design. You're gonna want a thin brush as well as a little bit of a rounded brush to do this design. So this is how you're gonna create that rose quartz kind of natural look. And you still would want that kind of sharp edge of the white polish just to make it look like, there's a little bit of a cut there. But you're gonna fan out the white part enough to blur it out like towards the middle and end of your design, if that makes sense. So like I'm doing here, I'm fanning it out, but I'm still leaving that sharp edge on the other side. I also wanted to show you all how thin the nail is so far. I was trying to get it on camera, but my camera was like really close to the table, so I tried my best, but the nail is very thin. And the reason is because we're going to keep adding layers. One of the ways you can do this is adding the nail polish onto it, like a rose quartz, kind of brighter pink color. What I'm doing here is a mix of that, and then I'm going to do another layer of acrylic on top of that. But I just like the effect of kind of having splotches in different parts of the nail. It makes it look more natural in my opinion. So that's what I did here, but you could just do a full cover of the nail polish, and then you don't have to add the acrylic, so it's up to you. I just thought it would look more natural. But what I'm doing here is adding another layer of acrylic after that nail polish was cured in the UV LED lamp for about 60 seconds. And again, this is just going to be a thin layer. We don't want the nail to come out too thick because we still have to do some filing and shaping, but this is just a thin layer of acrylic to where you can still see what's underneath. So you're going to want a sheer acrylic and or a sheer nail polish. You can mix and match like I did here with this nail, or you can just use either or, whatever your preference is. But I'm just repeating the same process that we just did. And of course, if you're using self-drying acrylic like I am, you'll wait for it to dry before you start the next step or repeat the next step. If you're not using self-drying acrylic, you can just cure in the LED LED lamp or UV LED lamp for a few seconds, like maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and then just repeat and repeat. But I want to apologize to you all for this, the lighting in this video, because the lighting is kind of going more to a yellowish tone for some reason. My lamp is I think my lamp has had enough. So I am gonna get a better lamp, I promise, and I'll be able to create videos without having that issue. So I apologize if that kind of gets annoying to you in this video. It got annoying to me, so, but gotta do what you gotta do, and I worked with what I had. But I will get a better lamp to start recording content again for you all. Okay, so once that's done, you're just gonna use the e-file with a safety bit like the one that I'm using here, and just start filing and shaping down. Underneath all of that, I have a dust collector. This is a life changer. The dust collector, oh my gosh, I can't tell you guys. I used to dust my clothes off from how much dust comes off these nails, but that's no longer a problem. It just goes straight into that suction vent, and then I can, clean and reuse those filters. But that's for a different video. Anyways, just filing and shaping there, making sure the surface of the nail is smooth and the shape is the way that I would like. So I did speed this up. I will make a beginner-friendly video on filing, but I switched to a different bit for the cuticle area. This is what the nail looks like now. And I'm adding the top coat. So you can see a lot better once I add the top coat, the layers underneath. And you can see it looks a little bit more like a rose quartz now. Of course, now that it's filed and shaped and everything and nice and shiny. You can do this whatever way that you'd like, but I found this way to be pretty effective if you're going for a more natural rose quartz look. I'm just gonna add some cuticle oil to that and rub that in. Make sure you apply this daily. Once I apply the cuticle oil, I'm gonna show you guys that the nail looks like this. And let me know if this video worked for you or if you'd like to see something different. But I hope this video helped, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.